Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the news breakdown. I'm your host Stubbs121. Let's get underway with the news today because we got some really hot topics we want to talk to you guys about. But before we do that, guys, if you guys do like what you see, don't forget to hit that sub button, that like button, and that bell button to be notified of any new videos that are coming out. We're trying to put them out pretty often, so we really appreciate you guys just being here. So thank you guys so much. And as well too, share it. Hey, if you guys like this, if you guys want to send it to your friends, share it. They might enjoy it as well too, guys. But let's get underway with our news because we got a couple really important things we want to talk about, so let's get going. All right, guys, first up on our list, we are talking about PlayStation 5 and this major update that they're actually putting out right now. Now, Sony PlayStation has actually been working on this update since July, and it was actually first reported from The Verge's Tom Warren, stating that again, they've been working on this update since July, testing for 1440p on PS5s, and they are happy to announce that all PS5 owners will be able to successfully have this update on their PS5. Now, basically, for those of you that have a TV that is able to have a resolution of 1440p, this is massive news because it really amplifies that overall resolution that we're looking at for games, for massive games that we're seeing on our massive TVs. What we're seeing actually is, now that 4K resolution TVs are basically all the rage. I mean, everybody wants a 4K resolution TV, but for those of us that actually have a hard time trying to get one because they are quite expensive, we can actually now use the 1440p resolution, which is really, really great. The only drawback, though, being reported is that the variable refresh rate won't be supported by the 1440p. It'll only work actually at the 1080p and 4K on the PS5. Now, if you're curious, the VRR, which is known as the variable refresh rate, this means that it allows your screen to adjust how often it refreshes the image to match the frame rate from your console or PC. This is the reason that it's really only gaming that demands VRR. When you're watching a movie or TV show, those have a set frame rate, which is usually 24 frames per second, 25, or 30. While higher frame rate movies and TV do exist, they're rarely available for home release. And even then, having a set refresh rate means that your TV knows how often it is to refresh, and you'll get a smooth experience that means that you never have to think about it. Screen tearing is the name when these telltale signs across your monitor or screen when it's unable to keep up with what the console or the PC is sending over. So you'll notice those if you're running like a really high demanding game on a TV that actually can't support it. You'll start seeing some of that screen tearing. But now with PS5 being able to increase that upgrade to the 1440p, we can actually improve our resolution for those of us that actually don't have a 4K TV. Not only that, but this upgrade actually does a significant improvement to the overall social features of the PlayStation Network. Pretty much it allows the ability to request a screen share from a friend in a party, improvements to the overall user profile UX, and notifications to help PS5 owners join a game quickly from other parties. I'm really excited to see these upgrades because I actually don't own a 4K TV, but I'm really excited too, and I'm definitely going to hop off here and go upgrade my PS5 to be able to use that 1440p. I'll let you guys know the results down below, but let me know your guys' thoughts on this. Let's get underway with our next topic. All right, guys, next up on our list, we are talking about Activision Blizzard, Sony, and Xbox as well too. Now, Activision Blizzard, we know they helm the titles such as WoW, Diablo, and of course, Call of Duty. Now, as you guys know, and as we have actually reported before as well too, Activision Blizzard is getting acquired by Xbox. I mean, this is massive news. They also did report that, Xbox reported that Call of Duty games would be coming to the Xbox Game Pass, which is awesome for those that actually have an Xbox Game Pass and they allow us to play these games on here. I'm super excited. Ability to go back possibly and play like the original like Call of Duty or even Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which is probably my most favorite Call of Duty pretty much ever. I played more hours on that than I can honestly imagine. Just to get that experience, to be able to do that, I'm super excited. But it's not all perfect in the eyes of the gaming industry. Sony has basically said, hey, we're not a huge fan of this because they're nervous that any Call of Duty from now on is actually going to be an Xbox exclusive, and I can certainly understand the worriness that that PlayStation has. More on the gamer aspect, not on the business aspect. They're nervous because they're not going to be getting a lot of that sweet dough from people that are buying it on the PlayStation 5. They're nervous about that. And as a gamer, I'm nervous about that because, granted, I do own a PS5 and I do own an Xbox One. I don't own the Series X yet. But if I wanted to play with my friends on a Call of Duty on a PlayStation 5, I can't possibly. And that's a little bit alarming as far as being a gamer. Now, as we said too, Xbox boss Phil Spencer has stated that the new Call of Duty games will remain on PlayStation platforms for several more years after the current contract with Sony expires. But in this comment, PlayStation CEO Jim Ryan feels that it's massively inadequate. Now, it was first reported by GameIndustry.biz. Microsoft has only offered for Call of Duty to remain on PlayStation for 3 years after the current agreement between Activision and Sony ends. Ryan stated, after almost 20 years of Call of Duty on PlayStation, their proposal was inadequate on many levels and failed to take into account of the impact of our gamers. We want to guarantee PlayStation gamers continue to have the highest quality Call of Duty experience, and Microsoft's proposal undermines this principle. Now, like I said, I can see both sides of this. I can see it as far as a business aspect, because they're going to significantly lose a massive amount of income if Call of Duty switches primarily to an exclusive for the Xbox. But like I said as well too, I can understand from a gamer's perspective as well too, because you're going to lose out on that possibility to play. And it's a little bit worrisome though too, because Microsoft can then turn around and say, hey, PlayStation, you guys just acquired Bungie, who are the creators of Destiny. And if there ever is going to be a Destiny 3 by any chance, is PlayStation going to make that a PlayStation exclusive? That means that no, Xbox users, no PC users are going to be able to use or play Destiny? I don't know. And it's a little bit alarming as well too, that now so many of these, the big three, Sony, PlayStation, or Sony, Xbox, and Nintendo, are grabbing all these small studios. Are we seeing more of these exclusives that we've grown up with, that we've enjoyed for so many years, primarily going to be for certain consoles? There's always been exclusives for every single console. Look at, you've got PlayStation, which has God of War. You've got Xbox, which has got Gears of War. You've got Nintendo, which has Mario. But is it going to get to the point where you have to buy every single console just to play a game that you've grown up with and that you've really enjoyed? I'm not an overall huge fan of the way that this is going and the way that the industry seems to be headed, but let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Like I said, I'm not a fan of this, and it's a little bit worrisome that we might start seeing this very shortly. Alright guys, and last but not least, we are talking about Cyberpunk 2077. Now, as you guys know, Cyberpunk 2077, when it was released, it was pretty much hot garbage. Unfortunately, just in many aspects, it was unplayable, specifically on the 7th gen consoles. It was basically broken on launch and pretty much garnered significant outrage from players, from fans, from everybody. And I'm pretty sure it actually led to a lawsuit as well too. It was playable on 8th gen consoles and PC as well too, but it demanded such a massive amount of requirement from those consoles to put it out. Now, I'm not trying to discredit Cyberpunk by any means. What our goal here is to talk about is the new DLC that's actually coming out in 2023 that we actually received a new trailer for, and it looks really fun. It really does, and I'm quite excited about this because I'm hoping that CD Projekt Red is able to provide a little bit more life, a little bit more rejuvenation into the world of Cyberpunk. But this leads me to my actual topic, is that we're not going to see that DLC specifically on 7th gen consoles. We're going to only see it on PC. We're going to only see it on Xbox Series, PlayStation 5, and Stadia, which, again, I thought Stadia was dead and buried, to be honest. I didn't realize it was still alive and kicking. But unfortunately, those of you that actually are on PlayStation 4 and Xbox Series or Xbox One, you guys will not see this DLC, unfortunately. And it does make sense. I mean, it certainly does from a business aspect, because we are transitioning to that 8th generation of consoles. Granted, PlayStation 5 is incredibly hard to find right now, and the Xbox Series X is kind of knocking it out of the park because they're able to have consoles available for people. That's my thought on it. I'm not 100% sure if that is exactly correct, but from what I can see is that it's kind of doing a really, really good job. But again, from a business aspect, we're starting to see that transition from 7th to 8th generation consoles. And again, people are going to start playing less and less of that 7th generation console games. So from a business aspect, why are you going to start producing or creating content for those, for those people that we're going to start seeing that transition? So I can certainly understand that, especially if it's slated for a 2023 release. I mean, that's a whole year, so who knows what's going to happen. And by that time, we might start seeing more PlayStation 5s being produced and in the hands of customers as well too. I'm not 100% sure. It does suck for those 7th generation that they're not able to buy the 8th generation consoles, but I can certainly understand it as we are making that move from 7th to 8th as well too. Unfortunately for you guys, am quite sad for you guys. I really am. But if you're able to pick it up on PC, definitely keep an eye out for it. Like I said, it is set to release on sometime in 2023. Look for it. You guys should see the trailer here as well too, as I'm showing it to you guys. But yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to be seeing it for you guys. I wish you guys all the best when it comes to finding or playing the game with its DLC. Well, guys, that wraps it up for the news breakdown. Like I said, I've been Stubbs121 with Gamers Initiative, and I really appreciate you guys being here. I really do. It means the entire world to us for you guys just being here and just being present. If you guys do like what you see, definitely don't forget to hit that sub button, that like button, and that bell button. And maybe if you're feeling generous, please share it as well, too. We would really appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. We really hope that you guys are doing well. We hope that you guys are doing amazing, and we send all of our love to you guys as well, too. Keep being amazing, keep being awesome, guys. And like we always say, don't forget to be awesome and don't forget to love, because hell, we could always use it. And I will be sure to catch you guys on the next video. Adios, guys. Have a great day.